It's time to embrace truth and transparency for the sake of our committed youth and staff inside of Bonaire JCC.
Several advocates stand before the Department of Juvenile Justice board on Friday, voicing concern over the operations of Bonaire Juvenile Correctional Center in Chesterfield. It's Virginia's only youth prison, which houses up to 270 residents ages 11 to 20, most of whom have been convicted of high-level offenses.
Don't ignore these young people's voices. Don't ignore these staff voices.
Activists directed the board's attention to employee exit interviews from earlier this year, showing complaints about staffing shortages and working long hours, which they reported led to, quote, inhumane lockdowns and safety risks. DJJ officials have said that a full lockdown hasn't occurred at the facility in over a year, but said residents are temporarily required to stay in their rooms during searches and staffing constraints. DJJ would not share its current employee vacancy rate, but says staffing issues are reflective of national trends.
But given these accounts, we caution the board to critically examine the workforce challenges.
Advocates also pointed to the findings of a January 2024 internal audit, which found 6 violations of state regulations, 5 of which were corrected during an August re-review. 2 deficiencies included a failure to document that residents locked in confinement were checked on every 30 minutes and afforded at least 1 hour outside their room for exercise.
That concern is around the lockdowns and everything else is in the news.
Quentin Harrell says he has a child currently at Bonaire and notices negative impacts when he's locked in his room.
He experienced some depression during the times of the lockdowns.
Harrell spoke with DJJ director Amy Floriano during the meeting to discuss how his son could receive more educational opportunities.
If there's a complaint, I'm going to investigate it, I'm going to look into it, I'm going to figure out what's going on, and we're going to fix it.
Addressing the at-large concerns about Bonaire that were brought to the board, Floriano says that she has to consider the credibility and motives of groups who present allegations.
Why is this person coming forward with this? Is it a genuine effort, or is it something where they're self-promoting their organization or working towards legislation?
She says some claims lack specific details, limiting her ability to investigate.
And I have to say, I get somewhat frustrated because my staff that works in that facility, they're working there for a very low salary in a very difficult job.
While Floriano believes some community concerns derive from misunderstandings and a lack of information, others called on the board to take action.
It is your responsibility to investigate these discrepancies and ensure the safety and well-being of children at Bonaire who have no one else to protect them.
One board member, Scott Kinzer, said he took the advocate's comments seriously and suggested the idea of an external investigation into the allegations. I'm Tyler Lane for CBS 6 News.